Hello, I'm Kim Mclaurin, and today we will be talking about money, different ways to save, why you should save, and different things to spend on. Um, Money is a very important factor in our lives, and everybody wants to keep up their standards of living, so we're going to talk about why you should save. There are a couple of different reasons. The main three we're going to talk about today is retirement, down payments on large purchases, and for emergencies. Excuse me. Retirement is inevitable. Everybody is going to have to retire at some point in their life. But if you have a retirement fund, you can do what you want to do after you retire versus if you can't retire and then you still need to work at 80 or 90 and still doing whatever you were doing in life instead of enjoying your grandkids or doing what you want to do that you didn't get to do in your earlier life. Savings through retirement accounts can be borrowed against in case you have trouble before retirement age. And that way, you have a little cushion. Also, you can do down payments. Down payments are good for large purchases such as a home, a vehicle, maybe even a family vacation. Save for all kinds of things. If you have a down payment for a large home or a vehicle, you can get the things that you want in that home versus what you're locked into in whatever you can get your loan for. Gives you a little bit more wiggle room. Excuse me. Saving for a down payment goes a long way if you're trying to get a better interest rate or, like I said, get what you want. Also, emergency is not, you really need that big screen 52-inch TV today. Now, that is not an emergency. An emergency is, say, you lose your job or your car decides to stop working that day and you really have to go somewhere. Those are different types of things. For some people, yes, their TV going out is an emergency in my home because I got kids and that TV going out, that is not a good thing in my house. But there again, we have to settle for a smaller TV, not the big 52-inch screen TV. Types of emergencies. Although we have insurance for some things, you do have deductibles. If you cannot afford that $500 deductible for your vehicle being totaled, then you have your emergency fund, and that's what comes out of that. Some ways to save are budgeting, limiting your outings, and eliminating bad habits. Budgeting can be as simple or as complicated as you want to make it. For me, I keep mine really simple. I have my income that's coming in, and then I have my column for stuff that's going out. And my categories are limited to living, household stuff, utilities, and things of that nature. Or some people get real specific and they have it, down to the dollar line. Budgeting, and it helps you keep track of how much you're spending on certain things. If you realize you're paying way too much for, say, eating out all the time, then it helps you kind of bring that in a little bit and maybe cook a week's worth of meals. That way you have it in the refrigerator and you can just grab your lunch and go. Limiting your outings. Like I said, eating out is a big thing in my house. If mommy doesn't want to cook, mommy cooks Little Caesars. So I know I need to work on that. So therefore, when I do my budget, we only get 3 Little Caesars per pay or per month, whichever one. So we limit our outings that way. If I want to take the kids out to the movies, I make sure I put that in my budget, but we don't go to the movies every week, maybe once or twice a month. Another thing to do is eliminate your bad habits. Some people splurge on shoes, clothes, music. Those are some things that, hey, borrow your friend's CD. Do that. Get a book, go to the library. There are different ways around stuff like that yes, you can still do and have the things that you enjoy. You've just found an alternate way to do it. In conclusion, those are some money saving tips on how to save, why you should save, and things to help you do your budget better. Thank you. Have a good day.